Happy New Year, everyone. May it be a year filled with happiness, good health, and peace. The first video of the year was supposed to be about squirrel. And I was about to release the video when the art buyer informed me to expect some footage, which would be a wonderful addition to squirrel. So I decided to postpone it for a week, and I will publish it next week. So please stay tuned. And since Cathedral Grove is done, well, I thought, well, here's the opportunity to present the work to you. I'm sitting right next to it, and it is so big. I'll ask Robert to help me out and do a full view of the actual painting. For this painting, I had some reference photos of when we were there from both Robert and I. And also I did 2 years ago and last year I did two studies, the watercolor and gouache studies. And I took some feedback from that. But at one point I realized that I was engaging more with my emotions and memories, and that was really a good point for me, because I knew then that, you know, at one point you have to let go of what you have, and also you have to reach out inside you and see what you can bring out. And that's what I believe that I achieved with this painting. And I love the bark of the trees, and because I'm working with acrylics, and it's a new medium for me, it's similar and different from what oil painting is, or watercolor or gouache. And the material does not behave the same. The colors are a little bit different. Mixing the colors is a bit different. And the reaction of the color once it's dry is different. So those were all factors that I had to deal with. But I really enjoyed the experience. And so my worry, I guess, from the start of the painting, and like I did the underpainting, and then I started working on the trees, and here we are now. But from the start I was thinking, will I be able to do my desire was to make bark that would look like bark, and with acrylics, and I didn't know if I could do it. I mean, with oils I certainly can, but with acrylics it's so different that I thought, will I be able to make it happen? And the answer is yes. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess for each tree I went into a trance. Each tree was special to me. Each tree, each branch, everything was a new experience, and also, how could I say, a connecting back to Cathedral Grove. And it was so much fun. I did not expect that at all. The reason I wanted to do that on a larger scale is because the studies that I did, they're nice, but the feeling of those giants, it's hard to express on a small piece of paper, okay? And I thought, well, it's going to be harder to express it on a larger scale. But It was and it wasn't. To me, I think I went back in time. I was back in the forest. I was back among those trees, and it was just a wonderful experience. And so I'll let you be the judge of it. But me personally, I had a wonderful time making those trees. Now, when I think about Cathedral Grove, it's there's another memory that always pops up, and it's about when we were there walking along the trail, because it's a specific trail. I was lingering behind Robert because I was, but that's the way I am. I'm over there and I stop and I just am letting this beauty get inside me. I mean, you're in awe. You're, you feel so small, and yet you feel you're part of it all. It's a beautiful experience. But I heard a bird song. Where is this coming from? And it was magnificent. And so I looked, and there was an area where I guess an old tree fell, and there was a stump. And on the stump was a little wren. And the minute I saw the wren, it was gone. And but the beauty of the song was phenomenal. And what it made me realize is that this little bird was as magnificent, magical. Sorry, sometimes with my French, I put the wrong emphasis in the wrong places. But it was magical, and as much as those giant trees, 800 years old trees. And to me, that was a lesson of how life is. Sometimes we think, that it's got to be this and that. But that little bird was just being a bird. He was doing what he's supposed to do, sing. And I guess he was in a spot where the echo or the sound could travel in a different, I mean, it was phenomenal. And it's just, to me, it was a beautiful gift from nature, just being there and listening to that amazing bird. It's the only time that I've seen a wren. I know there are wrens, but that's the only wren that I ever saw. And the reason I know it was a wren is because the little tail was straight up in the air. It's just a little ball of feathers. But the minute I saw it, it was gone. But it left me with an undying memory, and it's always a source of pleasure. Every time I think about it, makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. And it's also kind of like we all have our place in this world. We're all connected. And it's just beautiful. And I wanted to share that moment. Well, I'm sure glad that Robert could figure a way in the studio to take a full shot of the actual painting. And standing next to it also gives you a good idea of how big this painting is. I want to talk about my resolutions for 2024, and I only have one, and it is to continue to do what I already started back in last year, and that is to go for daily walks with Robert. And it's good for the body, and it's good for the mind, and it does have a way of clearing what's on your mind, to enjoy what life offers us. And we do like to go to coffee shops and have a good cappuccino. And Robert, it's his croissant. He loves those. And it's also going out and doing fun things together, photography, walks, visit art galleries, museums, spend time with some friends and family, and so just enjoying life. Another thing that I started doing, and I will certainly continue to do, is spending more time in my studio. And not only the studio, but outdoors. I will start doing some more art journaling outside and nature journaling. So that is something that I will be doing much more. And in my studio, well, I will continue to explore and paint and produce paintings with all the water media that I am learning how to work with. I am enjoying this so much, you have no idea. And I also have several projects, and which I will reveal as the year goes by. So that is what I want to do. Is obviously it's about a lot about on the personal level and on the art level. My art is, the focus is going to be there. Now, another thing that I will continue doing are videos. And I realized how much I love producing videos. And it's a fun way to connect with you and share thoughts and hear about your thoughts. And also it's fun to show the process and the progress of a painting, and also the learning curve about using a new medium. It's fun. It's really fun. And I want my videos to be a place where it's a safe place where, to me, making a mistake is not the end of the world. It's actually a very good school of learning. Make a mistake, fix it. And you make a mistake, it could be a good mistake. It's a learning curve, making a mistake. Another thing that I realized while producing videos is how it motivates me to paint. It's strange. I thought it would be the opposite, but it's not. It's actually motivating me to paint and to produce work. And that was unexpected, and it's a beautiful discovery. Now, one thing about the videos is that I want to do them on a bi-weekly basis. So every 2 weeks, I'll produce a video. And the reason behind that is because I want to be able to produce good material. I want to share good things with you. But if I am constantly focusing on producing videos and editing, and then I kind of lose my time in the studio. And also, you know, if we're going out, and it would bring too much stress on me. I don't want to produce a video just to produce a video. I want to make videos that will be thoughtful and a good experience to share with you. So I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try on a bi-weekly basis, and we'll go from there. And I know if I have nothing to say in 2 weeks, and or nothing to show, I am not going to make a video and waste your time. I want you to enjoy what I'm doing and see what I'm doing, and you know, figuring things out, or show a work of art that I think you might enjoy looking at. So these are my resolutions for this year. Exceptionally, next week I will release Squirrel, because it's been in the queue for a little while, and it's just eager to get out. So I will release Squirrel next Friday. And until then, I wish you well, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.